Hey everyone, it's Bree. I'm back with another scrapbook process video for the Hip Kit Club design team, and today we are working with this beautiful mood board designed by our very own Sophie Delorme. I hope that's how you pronounce your last name, Sophie. I'm so sorry if I mess that up, but she created this amazing mood board and I'm so excited to be using it today. So our design team prompt for today was to create stars and stripes used in a clever, unique way. So in one of the squares of the mood board, there was this paste on some glass, and I was immediately inspired by that one. And I thought it would be super fun to create some stripes or some mixed media stripes using this Nuvo embellishment mousse in Angel Eyes. So I'm just simply taking some of the paste on my palette knife and then carefully applying it in 5 different stripes. Off camera, I went ahead and drew some lines just as a guide to give me, just a way to see where my stripes would be, and they would be straight and not all goofy, because I would totally tend to make it look a little off. So I really wanted some texture. I didn't want it completely smooth, so I do go back in and I add extra paste and I make sure it gets chunky and it's got that gorgeous texture, as you could see there. So, and then you can also see the lines, which I erase eventually. So yeah, so these are my simple stripes. I thought they were super fun. It's shiny, it's got some shimmer, so super cute. Okay, so for the stars portion of my layout, I did pull out a lot of my star punches, and I had this idea of taking 5 different pattern papers and punching the larger star out of all of them. I thought I could have my stars cascading, kind of like a ripple effect down from, or not a ripple, but just kind of like a wave, I guess, on the left side of my layout, and then having smaller stars surrounding the larger ones, and then kind of going out and then to smaller stars. So these are the pattern papers that I have chosen here. I do use some of the Pink Fresh Studio papers from Happy Blooms, and then also the exclusive papers from the June 2021 kits, if I failed to mention. That's what I'm using, with the exclusive Delightful collection designed by both Kimberly, so Kimberly Hutchison and Kim Watson. So I'm just now I'm going through and using this multi-star punch, where it punches different sizes of stars, and just going through the papers and doing that. So super simple. I didn't use the darker pink that I've already punched. I ended up swapping that out with another piece of paper. I thought it really stood out too much, and it was like drawing your eye towards that one and not the rest of the stars. So I didn't feel like it flowed as nicely, so I went with a Pink Fresh Studio pattern paper for my 5th star. So just going through, punching a bunch of stars, and those are all ready on the side. So while my background was drying and after I punched the stars, I'm going to go ahead and gesso up these gorgeous, oh my gosh, these are probably my favorite thing in the kit, these chipboard title stickers or phrases, and I struggle with titles, and these are amazing. So the yellow was super pigmented, and I didn't want it super bright for this specific layout because I did choose a lot of pastels. So what I did was I just added some gesso to the summer word as well as the fun word, just to tone it down just a bit. And you can see in here in just a second, I'll add my title on shortly. So there is my dried background. You can see that it stayed very true to its color. I did use a thick white cardstock as my base. I didn't really want a lot of warping. I didn't add, water or anything else. It was mainly just those mixed media stripes, and that was it. And then I kind of have an idea of how my stars are going to look. So I placed, the larger ones down, and then I'm going to back my photo. Of course, my tape runner runs out, of course. I'm going to back my photo with one of those pocket life cards that I cut in half. The photo is of me and my son. I think we were I think we were going out to lunch. Yeah, I think we were going out to lunch, and he was driving, and he's just so cute and so fun, and it was just a typical summer day, and I thought, why not document this cute photo of us and him just being super handsome. So I did back the photo with vellum as well. I forgot to mention that. And then I'm going to add, since I popped my photo up on foam tape, I needed to also bring the summer word up so that it was level with it. So I just added foam tape to the bottom, and then I'm going to use my T-square ruler to make sure everything's straight and add my final title. So it's going to be Summer Fun, and then I'm going to pop all of these larger stars up on some foam tape, as well. And then I'm just going to stagger them around my title, circle to like my photo, and then back out. So just like a super fun look. I just wanted some, I wanted to create some movement on my page. I didn't want, with the stripes, as my base, I did want the stars to look, pretty free flowing and just super fun and random. So I'm just going to add my stars kind of like the larger ones, pulling from the bigger ones and then going out to the smaller ones. So I did punch a lot of stars. I didn't use all of them, but I did use a good portion of them. So I just I'll set aside the smaller ones or the leftover ones for another project. So I'm just randomly placing the stars where I want them, and then I'll just go back in with my glue and my crystal katana to glue those all down, which I've done here. And then I did also add some tangled thread off camera in pink, mint, and yellow. And I just love how that turned out. I just think it's so fun. I did ruffle up the stars or the edges on the stars just to, give them a little something. I should have distressed them, and I didn't think about it until after. I mean, I guess I could technically go back and do it, but yeah, I should have done that just to give them a little more interest. I did choose that super cute vellum butterfly with the silver foiling, and I kind of, tilted him and put him directly onto that summer word. I did pull one of the exclusive ephemera pieces that says happy, and then I tucked in one of those flowers as well from that package. And that was it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I've inspired you. This mood board is amazing. I hope you'll also be inspired by it. I can't wait to see what you create. I think Sophie knocked it out of the park with this mood board. It was so fun to work with and so much fun to just be inspired by. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.